Take two. Try not to swear on these things, but so frustrating. Yellow, TENIME here. Son of a... Forgot my hat.
Good morning.
Yellow, TENIME here. This is take two. We even did a test just to test out the microphones with the music and the camera angles and everything, and the test went great. And then when we tried to log into this live stream, it
fell apart.
Pooped all over me. I had to go take a shower and wash my hands. So with me, as always, is Quizmaster Bestie Cat.
Hello. Today,
can't tell by our shirts, we're doing Tolkien movie trivia. Hopefully you can hear us well. Hopefully you can hear the music well. Like I said, this is new. This isn't the usual iPad setup. So we got the lovely key to Erebor here. We got the Argonaut guarding the stream. I got Sting, which I can't be so cavalier as I was with Ghostface's buck knife because this is not plastic. So
this will hurt.
I can't do any like gee, I wonder what, because I will ooh, the edges are sharp too. So and if it doesn't glow blue, it doesn't mean that it's not working. It just means there are no orcs nearby. So and then of course I have the one ring to rule them all. Today's music is brought to us by Savk. Again, hope I'm saying that right. SAVFK. Keys of Moon, Scott Buckley, and Solace or Solace. SOLAS. Oh yeah. Deep. And we have Bilbo's contract. Let's see. Bilbo's contract with the dwarves. No, well, okay. Conditions. Oh, geez. Okay, Bilbo, you might want to be careful before you sign this. Bilbo, you already signed it. Dang it. Okay, well, and there's all the side stuff you didn't read, Bilbo. Jeez, Bilbo. Okay, but this is not a review of Bilbo's contract. All right.
We'll put it back together later.
All right.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for trivia? Because I'm ready for trivia. Yeah. I have not watched these movies in a long, long time, and I have seen the good trilogy way more times than I've seen the bad trilogy, which stinks because Hobbit's my favorite book. So if you look out there, there is a fan edit which is about 4 hours long, where someone took out all of the non-book stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's pretty good. In fact, the only downside to it is because it's simply just an editing, like a re-edit, while he cut out that dumb melting gold in Erebor's forges stuff, because Smaug still flies out of the mountain with molten gold dripping off of him. He's not a visual effects artist, he's an editor, so there's still molten gold dripping off of Smaug with no explanation as to where it came from. But because that whole scene wasn't in the book, sorry, it's driving me crazy. All right. It's going to sound terrible in the microphone, but hey, we got microphones, so yeah. No more using the iPad microphone and not being able to hear Kat because she's so quiet.
Sorry. I worked very hard on these questions.
She did work very hard.
I worked very, very hard on these questions.
She recently rewatched the movies to write the questions. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Well, I don't know how to fold this. Okay. Well, you guys saw the prop, and it's off screen.
We'll figure it out. Actually, can you point that in the other
direction?
I would rather you stab your couch than stab me. Thank you.
I would rather just not stab anyone or anything. So,
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start with The Hobbit and An Unexpected Journey.
So we're going in chronological
We're in
order.
chronological order here.
Keep track of how many questions you get right, and let me know in the comments below, please. Please play along.
Yes. All right. I'm not going to do question numbers just because I will lose count after a while.
And as we always say, my eyesight is not good enough to, so like, even though she was holding it like in her lap like this, I can't read that. I would literally have to take it and go, oh, okay. So yeah, if she lets it like drop, I can't see what those are. So don't worry. I'll keep looking at you. That's why I keep looking at you guys instead of looking at her, because then I might accidentally see it if I was looking at her the whole time.
Yeah.
So I know some people are like, well, it's rude when there's two people and one person's looking at the camera and not their co-host. But, you know, this is trivia and I'm trying not to cheat. So
it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So first question. What are the two other names for the Arkenstone? These are not impossible questions.
Apparently. See, because the Arkenstone's not in the book.
And this is just based on the movies, and
Right.
it's not based on the book.
Yes. These are only movie questions.
Only movie questions.
Because as many times as I have read Hobbit, I don't know it by heart, and as many times I have seen Lord of the Rings, I've never read the books. I'm sorry. I'm going to get around to it one day. Before
have them right over there.
I hope I do have them right over there. So I own the books and the Silmarillion.
Which I've read, and holy God.
And
it's hard to get through.
Unfinished Tales by Tolkien. So I've got a lot of Middle-earth stuff. And actually, I have 2 copies of The Hobbit. I have a little pocket-sized leather-bound edition that's on my desk. And then the one on my bookshelf, which I should have brought on camera, was my mom's in college. And it's really nice. It's like green, kind of like, I don't know if it's leather bound, but it kind of feels like it. And there's like a hard slip cover and really ornate. And yeah, it's awesome. But this is not a review of the book. So I don't know. Arkenstone,
And it's also called The Heart of the Mountain.
Okay.
Or The King's Jewel.
Okay, I would not have gotten it. If you had said, what is the King's Jewel, then I would have been like, Arkenstone. But yeah.
No, I did it backwards.
Yeah, cheater.
Because I'm mean.
Boo.
Boo. All right. What job did Thorin take in the Villages of Men?
Bro. I should have rewatched them. I ain't doing so good here, guys.
And we're only 2 questions in.
Yeah, we're only 2 questions in. Blacksmith?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
look at this.
So,
there's probably only one of maybe like 4 things he could probably
I was going to say, it was a wild guess. That was not, I know, it's blacksmith. No, it's like, what would a dwarf be doing among humans?
Yes. So Bilbo meets Gandalf when he is a small child.
Okay.
How does Bilbo remember Gandalf? Because he can't place him when he comes to the Shire.
I don't know.
Gandalf's kind of famous for these.
Oh, the fireworks.
Yes.
Okay.
See, I'll help. I'll help. This one you might kind of hate me for.
Okay.
Who's the first dwarf to arrive?
Oh, if they were book accurate, then I can just use that knowledge. Is it Dwalin?
Mm-hmm. Look at you.
Book accurate.
Accurate. And it's movie accurate too.
Well, there we go.
All right. What profession does Bilbo supposedly engage in? Like, what does Gandalf tell the dwarves?
Oh, burglary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the contract. Yeah.
Yes. How many are in the party?
13 dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Bilbo. No, because Bilbo is lucky number 13. And then Gandalf would make 14. Right?
I think so.
Because they make a big deal that, Bilbo, you're lucky number 13.
Yeah. See, I have 13 and then 15. Bilbo and Gandalf make 15.
Oh, crap.
I could be wrong.
Dwalin, Balin, Biffer, Buffer, Bomber, Dwalin,
Billy and Kelly.
Feeling Killy, Thorin, Owen, Glowin.
This is pretty bad that both of us are right.
Balin, Biffer, Buffer, Bomber, Feeling Killy, Owen and Glowin, Thorin. It's only 10, guy. Okay, next question.
Okay. All right.
I thought you said Hobbit was your favorite book, you poser.
If it's been a hot minute, I don't blame you. What does Bilbo forget? And he kind of starts freaking out about it a little bit.
Was it like a... I forget his... It was like a creature comfort that he wasn't going to need in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Teapot?
Mm-mm.
Duvet?
Where's his handkerchief?
Yeah.
Because then one of the dwarves throws a rag at him. All right. Who is in this particular in the Hobbit? Who is leading the orcs?
Azog,
Mm-hmm.
the pale orc.
Yes. How did Thror die?
Decapitation?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
He was beheaded.
I didn't know if that was specifically what you
No,
were...
nope. That's exactly.
Azog killed him.
Yes, that is exactly what I was going for.
So everything in the movie that is not in the book is still in the Return of the King appendices, including the Arkenstone, including Thror, including Azog. The only thing that Jackson, Walsh, and Boyens made up for the trilogy was Tauriel. And then obviously, they moved things around and, they added...
They took creative liberties.
They took creative liberties, but literally the only non-Tolkien creation in that trilogy is Tauriel. And I like Tauriel. I don't like the love triangle because it's you're trying to create more diversity by having more women in your movie, and then you relegate her to a love interest, which fails the Bechdel test. So.
Yes, it was completely unnecessary too. What is the name of the hedgehog Radagast finds in the forest?
I have no idea.
Sebastian.
Okay.
All right. So this one is not really a movie question. It's kind of, it's not really a production question either. But
Okay.
Radagast is portrayed by Sylvester McCoy.
Yes.
Known for what other role?
I don't remember the number, but he's one of the Doctor Who's.
Mm-hmm.
Is he 5?
7.
Yeah, okay.
The 7th Doctor. All right.
Because I know Tom Baker's 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm. All right. What weapon does the party find in the Trolls' cave? They actually find a couple, but I only wrote one of them down. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you said it earlier. What color will it give off?
The blade will glow blue when orcs are near. So don't they also find Glamdring and Orcrist?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds right.
Because I feel like they all found their weapons that then Elrond tells them the names of at least Glamdring and Orcrist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Who comes to the aid of the party during the warg attack?
The Eagles. Gandalf.
No.
The Eagles. Beorn?
No. That would be just the elves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's where I think Legolas comes in. No.
Legolas comes in after they defeat the spiders. Yeah. Well, is this some sort of goblin? That's my son, Gimli.
Right. What is this? It's my wife. All right. So they're taking a path through a rocky hillside. Where does that lead them? It's a hidden path. This is after the warg attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Rivendell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it takes them right to Rivendell.
Gotcha.
All right. I have a funny story after this particular question.
Okay.
All right. So Azog is missing which limb
his left arm, and the music stopped playing.
Oh, it did? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Continue.
Okay, so my story with this would be, I have written down, Azog is missing which limb replaced by a crude prosthetic. I could not remember the word prosthetic for a solid 5 minutes.
Whoopsie.
I'm like, what? I'm like, it looks like a hook, but it's not a hook, and that's not the right
It's like
word.
a weird little fork thingy.
Yeah, it's like a weird little three-pronged fork stabbity thing. And I legit like sat there for 5 minutes trying to remember the word prosthetic and literally had to type in, what do amputees wear? Because I just had a massive brain fart and could not remember prosthetic. Okay, so yes, his left. His left,
Yeah.
like basically from the elbow down.
Yeah.
And it's like jutting up through like this portion
Yeah.
of his arm. And he replaces it later with a cool knife. All right. Who are the 4 at the little council that they have?
Oh, Gandalf, Elrond, Galadriel, and Saruman.
Mm-hmm.
That I think they added. So maybe I was wrong with Galadriel. But
No, you said Galadriel. Yeah, it's Gandalf, Elrond, Galadriel.
no, I meant
And Sauron.
because I was like, Tauriel's the only thing they
Oh.
made up for the
Well, yeah, I think they brought Galadriel in for like certain
more
like,
women.
like yeah, just more scenes. Because who doesn't love Kate Blanchett as
Right.
Galadriel?
And she's a love interest for Elrond, Gandalf, and Saruman. No. Those jerks.
Right. What relic of Mordor is brought by Gandalf? So, like, Gandalf brings this into Rivendell.
I assume it's something he and Radagast found at Dol Guldur, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Morgul Blade.
Oh, I was going to guess that, and then I was like, no, that's wrong.
Oh, but you would have been right. All right. What does the party find themselves in while passing over the mountains?
Fight between the big rock dudes.
Or a thunder battle between stone giants?
There you go.
What I said. Yeah. All right. This one's pretty easy. It's like, what does Gollum drop during his brief fight with the mostly dead goblin?
The ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then who picks it up?
Bilbo.
Bilbo. All right.
What do I have in my pocket?
All right. Speaking of, what kind of game do Bilbo and Gollum engage in?
Riddles in the dark. And I can't watch that scene without just openly weeping, just because it's so good. It's so good. Both performances are Oscar worthy. Gollum CG doesn't look like CG. He looks like he's real. Like the CG in the original trilogy was great for Gollum. It's so much better in Unexpected Journey that he looks like he's real and just sobbing the entire time.
Right. All right. Who kills the Great Goblin?
Thorin?
Mm-mm.
Gandalf.
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 Yeah, Gandalf. All right. What does the party throw at the wargs in an attempt to escape?
Rocks?
Kind of
Grenades?
ish.
Yeah, like exploding rocks, right? Like they.
Pine cones.
Oh, derp.
Yeah, like Gandalf lights them on fire and then they just chuck them.
Not doing so good here, guys.
No, it's like, and this is actually, and I'll be like, all of these rounds will have like 18 to 24 questions. This is actually the last question for Unexpected Journey.
Thank God.
You're actually doing pretty well. Like I said, these aren't impossible questions, with the exception of maybe a few. All right, and who or what saves the party?
Eagles.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, you actually did fairly well with that one. You got,
Why is it only playing one flippin' song?
I know you put it on shuffle.
Yes, I did. So I don't know why it's shuffling one song. All right.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on to.
Also, I'm going to have to fix the links for the songs are in the description. I'm going to have to fix the ats for the artists' pages because they were fine the first time, but I had to copy paste and quickly jump on so you guys weren't waiting forever. So,
All right, so these all have to do with the desolation of Smaug.
okay.
All right.
Smaug, not Smog.
Smaug.
Also, the movie screwed things up because in pre-production, he had 4 legs and 2 wings on his back, and that's great. But someone didn't like how it looked, so they got rid of his 2 front legs and just put hands on the ends of his wings. That's not a dragon. That's a wyvern. I'm looking at you, Game of Thrones VFX artists. Those aren't dragons. Those are wyverns. Dragons have 4 legs and 2 wings. When it's 2 back legs and 2 front wings, that's not a dragon. It's a wyvern. You screwed up Smaug. He looks great otherwise, and Benedict Cumberbatch's voice is amazing, but that is not a dragon. That is a wyvern.
Just let it out. Let it out. All right.
Woosah.
Sorry. Who does Thorin meet in Bree?
Gandalf.
Yeah, there's 18 questions in this round. Okay. So, all right. Beorn is what kind of creature?
Well, he's a skin changer, but he mainly goes between giant dude and bear.
Yes. Yeah.
Or giant dude and gianter bear.
All right. When they come upon the forest, Bilbo says that it feels what?
Sour?
The same vein.
Okay.
Sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said it feels sick. All right.
Fangorn?
No, it's a Greenwood forest, I think. Or one of the... I wrote it down somewhere, but clearly did not write it into the questions. All right. What kind of creature does the party encounter? I did write it down in Greenwood Forest.
Oh. Spiders.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah. And that is where Sting gets its name.
Yes. Because the spiders are like, oh, hell no.
Puts the ring on, he disappears, and then he stings all the spiders. He goes, I'll name you Sting.
Well, doesn't one of the spiders say that it stings?
Sure.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, that sounds like a good name. All right. So who arrives to help the party?
Legolas and the Mirkwood elves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tauriel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And which of the dwarves falls in love with Tauriel?
So I have a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Keely?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I was like, it's either Keely or Feely. It's the one who had no facial prosthetics because they wanted him pretty for that love triangle.
Right. And he's a pretty dude.
That is not up for debate. It is not up for debate. But like, even the handsome magistrate of Richard Armitage got a honkin' schnonker. So
Yeah.
Shoot, the actor who plays Keely.
Oh, Aidan
Turner. Aidan Turner, yeah.
Turner.
Aidan Turner's a gorgeous man, but you couldn't have given him a schnoz like his brother, Feely? Like, hello.
Right? All right. Legolas is the son of whom?
Thranduil.
Played by Lee Pace.
Lee Pace.
All right. How does the party escape the elves?
Bilbo puts on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Bilbo puts on the ring. He gets the guards drunk. And again, this is books, so I don't remember if the movies, because they add a lot into this friggin' scene, including the whole Tauriel love triangle thing. And then he steals the keys when they're drunk and passed out, and he unlocks all of the cells, and he sneaks the dwarves into barrels and pushes them into the river. And then it's supposed to be a nice, peaceful barrel ride down the river, not raging rapids in broad daylight with wargs and elves and everyone trying to get at them or whatever. So it's, made me dizzy.
Don't make yourself dizzy. You okay?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna fall over?
Blah.
Please don't. All right.
like Baby Groot when they go through the 67 jumps.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I hit my mic.
Or Grogu.
So I put yes,
like
the-
after they do the spin.
Well, because he ate too many
Blue macaroons.
macaroons. So I put the mic this low because when I had it up on the collar of the shirt, the deep bass in my voice was reverberating too much. So it's down here because I'm a loud person, and so hopefully A, you can hear me, but hopefully B, it's not too loud. So.
Yeah. Whereas I'm not a loud person by nature. So, all right, where does Gandalf meet Radagast to discuss Sauron's return?
Sauron. Radagast's tree?
Mm-mm.
Dumbledore?
If that's where the Tombs of the Nine are, then yeah.
Okay.
So the Tombs of the Nine, yeah.
The 9 men
The 9 men.
who were given rings and then became the ring wraiths.
Yes. All right. What are the dwarves covered in to help smuggle them into Lake Town?
Fish.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're still in the barrel and they just dump fish on top of them.
Yeah.
And ice.
All right.
Must be cold.
Okay. This is also kind of a blink and you miss it type of thing. Okay.
Oh, great.
So, what late night talk show?
Stephen Colbert. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Seriously, it is a blink and you miss it. And it's so funny because I saw a clip of him on TikTok. A guy in the audience had just started reading The Hobbit, and he had asked Stephen what his favorite part of the book was. And Stephen's like, well, he asked him, it's like, well, where are you? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, which chapter? And then he started naming off the chapters. He's a massive Tolkien nerd.
Yes.
And it's awesome.
Stephen Colbert would have gotten all these questions right.
Yes, he would have. Okay.
He's got an eye patch in the movie.
Yes.
He's one of the master's spies.
How many children does Bard have?
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you be specific? 2
girls and a boy?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Who comes to Thorin's defense when Alfred questions his intentions?
Alfred. Bilbo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who attacks Gandalf at the Hill of Sorcery?
Alfred's not in the books either. Sorry. Yeah. Alfred and Tauriel. Say that again.
Who attacks Gandalf at the Hill of Sorcery?
The Necromancer. Right? Sauron.
Well, yes, but
Sauron is the Necromancer.
But there is another figure there.
Oh. Is it that other orc with like the plate in his head and like his nose is chopped off that I can't remember his name?
No.
Okay. That's not one of the later questions, is it? Because
no.
he's the one who makes Legolas bleed.
Right.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Thrain, Thorin's father.
Oh.
Because he's all like wild and crap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. And I honestly don't know, like, because it's like it's been a hot minute since I've read The Hobbit, so it's like I don't.
That's definitely not in the book.
Yeah, I don't remember like what's book and what isn't.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Again, well, so the book is from Bilbo's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So when Gandalf leaves, we don't know where he goes off to, and Tolkien did cover that in the Return of the King Appendices, and especially for the Battle of Five Armies. Bilbo hits his head and then wakes up and the battle's over. So the fact that we even got a battle wasn't book accurate, but I think it would have been kind of dumb if we if they had glossed over it with Bilbo getting knocked unconscious and then waking back up and they're like, battle's over. Like everyone would have hated that. So that was a good change.
Yeah.
Unlike Alfred.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, ugh. He's greasy and smarmy, and I don't like him.
Yeah. Well, and it's like just
they needed a Grima Worm tongue for this particular movie, and that was it.
People's biggest complaints about the original trilogy is just the silliness. So like, there's nothing wrong with humor, but no one likes the silliness.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hobbit trilogy, the silliness is ramped up a billionfold
Especially
And
when they're in the goblin cave.
yes, the goblin with the weird, gross jowls, and then Alfred with his cross-dressing, and it's just none of it's
silly.
necessary, man. Yeah, like
it's just
you know,
silly.
Bomber's the butt of every joke. Like he wouldn't be with them if he weren't capable.
Okay. All right. What is truly meant by last light of Durin's day?
Moonlight.
Mm-hmm. Would be it.
Okay.
The light of the moon. All right.
So take the key when the thrush knocks. And
Yes.
I don't remember how you turn it, but yeah.
All right. Well, why is Bilbo there? What's he been tasked with?
Go inside and steal something and bring it back outside.
Well, yeah, but what specifically does he have to steal?
Did they tell him to take the Arkansas?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, they told him to find the Arkansas.
Well, again, book version, they say just go in and take something so we know that you're good at your job. And I think he comes out with like a cup, like a goblet that he snuck in his sleeve.
All right. So, how do the dwarves think that they have defeated Smaug?
They make that giant statue of floor or frame of gold, but it melts all over Smaug, and yay, we scalded him or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, flipping dragon, fireproof.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Plus, again, that makes no sense because it's supposed to. Smaug leaves the mountain to attack Lake Town because when Bilbo tries to like slyly not tell him who he is with all the nicknames and everything, and he says Barrel Rider, Smaug's like, Barrels, you're from Lake Town. I'm going to go burn down Lake Town.
Yeah.
But with the dwarves attacking, why does he leave? Wouldn't he just stay and make sure he's killed all the dwarves and then just stay in there? Like,
yeah.
It's so dumb. So dumb.
So, well, you actually answered my next question.
Okay.
With how does the movie end?
With Smaug flying towards Lake Town.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. Last question for this particular round.
Okay.
All right. Who sings I See Fire during the credits?
Ed Sheeran.
Yes. Love that song.
Great song.
Love that song. I'm not like a huge fan of Ed Sheeran, but I do love that song.
The credit songs are still great.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of good in there. Martin Freeman should have been Bilbo. Like there's a lot of good in it. Like it's just for an apt comparison, they do kind of feel like the Star Wars prequels where, you know, Peter Jackson had done so well on the original trilogy that this time around, no one really told him no, and he put a lot of stupid stuff in there that didn't make sense and didn't need to be in there. There's too much CG, and it's all on blue screen. Like it's literally like Star Wars prequels, Lord of the Rings prequel. Like there's a lot of good comparisons there.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we're moving on to Battle of the Five Armies.
Okay.
There are 18 questions here.
Okay.
I literally got about maybe, I don't want to say like halfway into the movie, but before I got really good questions out of it, but we're gonna see how we go here.
Okay.
All right. How does the bard steady the black arrow that kills Smaug?
His son stands in front of the bow and like he balances the arrow on his son's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me which shoulder.
No, I'm not gonna do that. And it would have been his left.
Okay.
What does Keeley give Tauriel?
A kiss? I don't know.
No, he gives her his talisman.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, not sure if book accurate or.
Well, no, because she's not in it.
Oh,
so.
that's true.
Any interaction that any
True.
character has with her is not in the books.
All right. Why does Bilbo insist that they leave Erebor?
Because of the Arkenstone sickness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more Thorin is he's sick with greed.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Thorin went cuckoo.
Yeah.
Cray.
Yeah. Not unlike his grandfather. All right. Who saves Gandalf?
Seeing again, Bilbo's unconscious in this during this in the book. See, now it's been going through the songs. Like, I started on the first, and now we're on the fifth. Like, I don't... But anyways. The Bard? Thranduil. Thorin.
Nope.
Dwalin.
Nope.
Balin.
None of the dwarves.
It's not Bilbo.
No.
Not Alfred, is it?
No.
Is it Thorin's cousin, voiced by Billy Connolly? Okay. If one of your questions is his name, I don't remember.
No. And I don't have any of those questions.
And before you really hate on the fact that dwarf is completely CG, it's because Billy Connolly was too sick to be there in person and with makeup. So in order to keep him in the movie, they resorted to only voiceover. His CG doesn't look as good as Gollum's, but it's, that was a necessity and not a choice. I don't know.
Galadriel, Elrond, and Saruman. Got that core four. It's great.
I hate that term. And Chad should not have survived that many stabs to the torso. But this is not a review of Scream 7. 6. 7, just cast McKenna Grace.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is she playing one of Sydney's daughters? Maybe?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, what keepsake does Bilbo have from Beorn's garden?
Is it like a plant that then he plants in his own garden?
I don't know.
Oh.
Not completely out of the realm of possibility.
Okay.
That he could have planted this particular item.
Is it a seed?
Kind of.
Is it an acorn?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
an acorn. An acorn is a seed. See, we get there eventually. All right. Who comes to the aid of Lake Town after they reach jail?
Is it Thranduil and the elves? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Or are we even still trying to see the reflection in the TV? Knowing my luck. Okay, good. It's still recording. Well, again, we had no problems with the test.
It was so bizarre. All right.
That's why I tested, so this wouldn't happen.
All right. What does Thorin give Bilbo before battle?
Oh, the chainmail, because then that gets passed down to Frodo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mithril.
Oh, it is mithril. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What does Bilbo give Thranduil as to use as like a bargaining chip?
The Arkenstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which Thorin does not like.
Okay. Now, you asked me if I did have this question, and I forgot that I wrote it down.
Okay.
But who arrives to help Thorin against the bard and Thranduil?
It's Thorin's cousin, and he's got like a chariot with boars pulling it.
Yes.
I don't remember his name.
Dane.
Dane. Oh, Dur. Okay. No, not Dur. It's Dane.
All right. What causes Thorin to finally snap out of his sickness?
Nice, good backhand from Dwalin.
You'd think.
He sees his 12 dwarves like not doing so well on the battlefield, right? And then he's like, I gotta go help them.
Kind of. Well, maybe not really. He has a hallucination that he's being swallowed by the floor.
Okay, yeah.
Before he's like, oh God.
That wasn't even close. Not even in the same ballpark.
I mean, it might have been. I was like kind of like half paying attention to during that scene. I'm just like, ooh, that looks like a good question.
It would have been if TENIME had watched these flipping movies to refresh his memory. I honestly thought I could skate by on what little memories I had of the movies and my book knowledge and knowledge of the 1970s animated Rankin Bass Hobbit. So apparently not. Hopefully I do better with Lord of the Rings.
We'll find out. We've only got a few questions to go, I promise.
Okay.
All right. Which dwarves ride with Thorin to kill Azog?
Keely and Feely.
Just one more.
Balin.
You started to say it.
Was it Dwalin?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's basically his three strongest
Yeah, okay.
dwarves. Who offers to go to Ravenhill to warn Thorin after Thranduil refuses?
Say that again?
Who offers to go to Ravenhill to warn Thorin after Thranduil refuses?
Legolas. Tariel. Tariel? Bilbo.
Yeah.
Because then that's when he gets knocked out.
Yeah. Because then he uses the ring to kind of slip past everybody.
But again, the book, he gets knocked out at the beginning of the fighting. So, not when it's almost done.
Right.
Okay.
Azog kills which dwarf and how?
Thorin. And, he does kill Thorin.
Kind of. Well, yeah.
They're on the ice and he just pushes it through the ice.
Yeah.
And pushes it through Thorin through the ice. And then Keely and Feely both die. Is it Keely?
Mm-mm.
Feely.
Yeah.
Beheaded.
No.
I don't know.
Just stabs him in the
Okay.
back. It just pushes him off and he falls.
Gotcha.
All right. Then Bolg, who is Azog's son,
Bolg, the dude with the no nose and the plate in his head. Okay.
kills another dwarf. Which one did he kill?
Keely.
Yes.
Okay.
Dwalin's the only one that,
Yeah.
comes to us. And then as a final blow, Azog fatally wounds a third dwarf of the four.
Thorin.
Yes.
Yes. Who doesn't die from it.
Yeah.
He dies talking to Bilbo, which is book accurate.
Yeah.
But Bilbo wakes up and they're like, so our casualties are Keely, Feely, and then Thorin's on his way out, and then Bilbo goes to say goodbye to Thorin. And so.
All right. Thranduil sends Legolas north to meet with the Dunedain. Which Lord of the Rings character is likely to be among them?
He told him to look for a man by the name of Strider, or who goes by the name of Strider.
Strider.
Aragorn.
Yes.
Son of Arathorn.
Okay. How many years?
Descendant of Isildur.
Yes. How many years passed between Bilbo's unexpected journey and his 111th birthday?
50 or 60? 60?
60.
60. There we go.
60. All right. And then finally, what does Bilbo return home to?
Oh, everyone's looting his house.
Yeah, they're having an auction.
The hobbits are
Yes.
pilfering his belongings.
Because they thought he was dead.
the rest of Hobbiton has
He was gone for, what, a year and a half?
cleaned out his hobbit hole,
Cleaned out his
which
home.
sounds dirty.
Yeah.
It's not dirty. It's where they live. It's not a stinky, slimy, dry, dusty hole. It's a comfy hobbit hole. I know I butchered the first words of the book are...
In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Lord of the Rings time.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we're moving on to Fellowship. Now this one has a grand total of 39 questions. I might not do all of them.
Well, what time is it?
Tis 12:49.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll actually be okay because the other two have 21 and 24.
Well,
so.
why don't we go long? So this will be a little longer than our usual hour, but we already, if it's 12:49, that means we spent like 49 minutes on the bad trilogy, and I don't want to short the good trilogy. So just do all the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I already kind of touched on this one. How old's Bilbo?
111.
111. All right. Who raids Gandalf's firework stash?
Merry and Pippin.
Mm-hmm. And what shape does that firework take?
A dragon.
Mm-hmm. Now I do kind of jump around because it's like it starts out, with the battle against Sauron and
Sauron.
Sauron. Thank you.
Sauron is the dinosaur villain from X-Men from the Savage Land. Sauron, because he's sour.
Sauron. Thank you. I will have to remember that. Okay. So I kind of...
He's not a dinosaur.
Right.
He's sour.
Yes. So what ended up happening was I started writing questions and I was like, crap. I should probably write these in order of the movie. So that's when I jump from one end. So who defeats Sauron?
Isildur cuts his fingers off and the ring. And he grabs the ring and it resizes to his own finger, which is one of the coolest special effects ever. Just
all right. Who receives the rings of power?
9 men, 7 dwarves. That's dwarves, VES, Walt Disney, not dwarfs. Look it up. Walt Disney's original animated Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs is dwarfs. DWARFS, which is wrong grammatically.
Yes, and 9 men, 7 dwarves,
5 elves, 3 elves.
3 elves.
Who gets the 5 rings? There are no 5 rings.
No.
9, 7, 3.
And then the 1.
And then 1 ring
to rule them all.
1 ring to find them. 1 ring to bring them all in the darkness bind them.
Yeah.
I had a brain fart there. It was like 1 ring to find the bind. Sorry.
How long is the ring lost?
Gollum had it for like 300 years, but it was lost longer because Deagle didn't find it because it passed from person to person to person. Was it 1,000 years?
Close.
Okay.
2,500.
Okay.
All right. What 2 words does Gollum say during his torture/interrogation?
Baggins and Shire.
All right. Who do Frodo and Sam encounter shortly before leaving the Shire? Who do they run into? Literally.
Is it Merry and Pippin? Okay.
And
well, because again, even though I haven't read the book, I know in the book they run into Farmer Maggot first, and they don't meet up with Merry and Pippin until like later. Like they've already gone on the journey before they run into Merry and Pippin. So yeah, so Merry and Pippin.
Okay. Yeah. And then what shenanigans were they engaged in?
They were stealing vegetables from Farmer Maggot's garden. I don't remember what vegetables.
Oh, carrots, because they broke one. Cabbages. They lifted potatoes the week before, apparently. There's all the shenanigans. All right. How do the hobbits escape the Nazgul?
They hide under a tree root. Oh, and then, yeah, they hide under a tree root.
Oh, well, like literally escape from them as they're being chased.
Oh, they jump on the ferry.
Yeah. You know which one?
I don't.
The Buckleberry Ferry.
Okay.
All right. What town did they arrive at, and where are they to meet Gandalf?
Bree at the Prancing Pony.
What name does Frodo give the bartender?
Mr. Underhill.
All right. This is a fill in the blank quote.
Okay.
It comes in blank. I'm getting one.
It comes in pints.
Getting one. I don't know why that's. I love Billy Boyd's just delivery of that line. It comes in pints. I'm getting one. All right. Who has imprisoned Gandalf?
Saruman.
And then how does Gandalf escape?
He tells a moth that he's in trouble, and then the moth goes and gets an eagle.
All right. Who, outside of the Nazgul, who do the hobbits encounter at the Prancing Pony?
Aragorn. Sorry, Strider.
Yes. All right. What smacks Pippin in the face after his dismay that Strider has never heard of 11C's afternoon tea, dinner, or supper?
We've had one breakfast, yes. What about second breakfast? An apple.
Yes.
Comes flying out of the sky.
Yep. Mary catches one and the other one hits Pip in the face. All right. So at Weathertop, who stabs Frodo and with what?
So you're really going out of order because the apple scene, the fellowship's already together, and now you're going back to before the fellowship.
No, they're not.
Yes, they're.
No.
Really?
Yeah. It's just Strider and the hobbits.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then they go to Weathertop.
Then it's been a while because my memory says that's before they go into Moria. Holy cow. Okay. Sorry, say that again.
So at Weathertop.
Weathertop.
Who stabs Frodo and with what?
It's the Witch King.
Yes.
And it's with a Morgul blade.
Uh-huh.
See, and that's why I didn't say that Gandalf brought a Morgul blade to Rivendell because in the Hobbit, because I was like, well, no, I'm confusing it with Weathertop. So yeah.
All right. What plant do Sam and Strider search for to slow the poison from the blade?
Ooh, yeah, I don't know.
That would be the Athelas plant, otherwise known as Kingsfoil.
Yeah, okay.
It is a weed. All right. So who catches Strider off his guard?
Can you be more specific?
When they are looking for the Kingsfoil.
The trolls. The stone trolls.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it Arwen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who calls a secret council of elves, dwarves, and men after deciding the ring cannot stay in Rivendell?
Elrond.
Uh-huh. Who is the first to arrive for said council?
Is it the dwarves?
Mm-mm.
Is it Boromir and the dudes?
Yeah, Boromir.
Okay.
First to arrive.
Well, he wasn't alone, but yeah.
No.
Okay.
He's the first to come through the arch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Gondorians.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that's grammatically correct.
I think it is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Gondorians.
I think so. All right. Who outs Strider as Aragorn, son of Arathorn?
Legolas.
Mm-hmm. All right. So who all is in the Fellowship?
Durr.
This is why. This is one of the questions I wanted to take out because I'm like, it's kind of easy.
Say it with me now, everybody. Gandalf, Aragorn, Boromir, Legolas, Gimli, Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin.
Mm-hmm. All right. So during their stay in Rivendell, what does Bilbo give to Frodo?
The Mithril.
Mm-hmm. And
Sting?
yes. Yep. Gives him both. And then he makes that scary ass face and makes everybody jump.
Because he sees the ring, it falls out of Frodo's shirt, and he's like,
and he's like, oh. I am fairly certain, like, I had popcorn coming out of my bucket during that scene.
I thought you were going to say a different word than bucket.
No.
I had popcorn coming out of my bucket. This is a family show.
I did say a potty mouth word a few seconds ago, but it's tame.
Okay.
So
let's keep this G-rated.
Yeah.
My mom's a big Tolkien fan. She's going to want to watch this.
All right. So because Saruman summons a storm, the Fellowship is forced to travel where?
Through the mines of Moria.
Yes. And the entrance to the mines is a riddle. And what Elvish word opens the door?
Speak friend and enter. And I knew this was going to be a question. I knew I should have looked up to see how it was spelled, because I'm not sure. Like, I know how to imitate Gandalf saying it, but I don't know if it's going to be grammatically correct. Bellod. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's it.
Well, how's it spelled?
Well, I thought actually when I had the what's it?
Captions.
Thank you, because I have loud children. I have to watch things on closed captions. It spells it Melon, Mellon.
Then that's probably how it's. Yeah. Which I said it with like a B, and then I wasn't sure if there was a D at the end, so I kind of trailed off.
All right. And then the bonus question was, what does that word mean? But
friend.
You already said it. Yes.
Speak friend and enter.
Speak friend and enter.
Melon.
All right. What does Gimli, or who does Gimli say will give them a royal welcome in the mines?
His cousin or his uncle?
Yeah, his cousin.
His cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the 13.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Owen?
Mm-mm.
No. Is it one of the dwarves that I forgot when I was trying to go through all 13?
No.
Or 12? It has to be 12, because I swear to God, Bilbo's lucky number 13. Gandalf says that. Dwalin. Balin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Balin has the big froofy white hair and
the really like long white beard.
With no mustache.
Right.
And then Dwalin is the
bald dude.
Badass bald dude with the beard.
Yeah.
And the tattoos all over his arms.
Yes.
See, Graham McTavish. And for some reason I was mixing those up in my head, which is why I was hesitant, which is why I said Dwalin and Keely Feely, because for some reason I thought Dwalin was the white hair, no mustache.
Oh.
But yes, okay. So
yes.
Cousin Balin.
Yes. All right. Who accidentally alerts the nearby orcs to the Fellowship's presence?
Fool of a took.
That would be Pippin. And just the way Ian McKellen just like yells at Billy Boyd, like you can see, like he is so embarrassed and hurt, and it's just like this. I want to give you a hug.
Do you want to know how?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a skeleton sitting on top of the well, and there's an arrow in it. And Pippin walks up and he twists like the tail of the arrow, and then that makes the skeleton fall into the well, and then it makes a noise again.
All right.
They have a cave troll.
No, that was the next question.
Boromir says it.
Yes. Yes.
After an arrow flies at his face, because they're looking out the door to see, is anyone coming? And then,
yeah. They have a cave troll.
So what was the question?
What creature do the orcs have?
They have a cave troll.
A cave troll. All right. What creature resides in Moria?
The Balrog.
And then which member of the Fellowship doesn't make it out?
Gandalf. You shall not pass. Fly, you fools.
Yes. All right. Who says, I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox?
Gimli.
And then who does the Fellowship encounter in the woods?
My favorite elf. Oh no. He is my favorite too. He's the one who dies at Helm's Deep. The dwarf breathes so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
I do love Craig Parker.
Don't. Oh no. Celeborn is stuck in my head, and I know that's not it because he's with Galadriel in the in Lothlorien. Oh no. Backtrack. Also, if you watch when they are making their way on the snowy mountains, everyone's walking through the snow, and Legolas is actually walking on top of the snow. Well, that's even before Gandalf dies. So, yeah, technically, he kind of does die. I should have said at the beginning. Spoilers for the 6 movies. Oh God, can you give me some hint that's not too obvious, please?
No. Because if I tell you what letter it starts with, then you'll probably get it.
Tell me what letter it starts with.
H.
Haldir. I'm sorry, Haldir. You are my favorite. Why is it keep stopping? I'm stopping. Oh my gosh.
All right. Galadriel is the elf queen of what woodland realm?
Lothlorien.
Saruman creates an army of what?
Uruk-hai.
And they're a crossbreed of what?
Ooh, orcs and goblins?
I have elves and orcs.
Oh, then maybe that. Okay, maybe that is it.
It might be. Yeah.
No. It may be elves and orcs. Yeah. Okay.
What mark do the Uruk-hai bear to show their allegiance to Saruman?
The white hand of Saruman.
Alrighty. And then What does each member receive from Galadriel?
Everything.
Well, some people get stuff, others don't.
Well, don't they all get the cloaks
Yeah.
and the leaves of Lorien,
Mm-hmm.
the little brooch, and then Lambus bread?
Mm-hmm. But they all get something specific. Now,
Gimli wants a lock of her hair.
mm-hmm. But how many does she give him?
3.
Mm-hmm.
What did I miss?
Frodo gets what?
Frodo gets the and now my brain is stuck on Arwen's Even Star. Frodo gets the light that has a star in it that Sam uses to ward off Shelob before he stabs her with Sting. I don't remember what it's called.
The Light of Elandriel.
Elandria, son of a... Okay.
All right. Sam gets what?
I don't know.
An elven rope.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Because they climb down it and then it like unties itself so they don't have to leave it there and they can carry it with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Legolas receives.
Son of a... You jerk.
I love you.
Oh, I forgot to show everybody. I got Gollum socks. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, I got Gollum socks. So I was looking down while I was trying to figure out what the heck she gave Legolas. I don't know.
And she gives him a newer bow.
Okay.
Merry and Pippin?
Well, that's not good.
No.
All right. Well,
that's supposed to,
yeah, that's not supposed to come off.
No.
That has never come off. I had this for a couple decades. Obviously, since the first movie, because this is based on the Fellowship one. So, ow.
Don't stab yourself.
Too late. I don't know.
She gives him daggers.
Okay.
All right. Now, technically, she does not give Aragorn anything in the movie.
Okay.
She does give him things in the books.
Okay.
But I don't remember what she gives him.
Okay.
So, all right. And then last question for this one. Who tries to take the ring from Frodo and later dies protecting Merry and Pippin?
Boromir. Yeah. 3 arrows to the chest like a bouse. I would follow you till... Oh, shoot. What does he say to Aragorn? I would follow you till... I would follow you...
I will follow you till the end.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. You call him his king, too? My king?
Yep.
Which he was denying the entire way.
Right?
You're not the king. I'm the king. I'm the heir.
Yeah. My dad rules Gondor.
My dad, the steward, is...
Yeah. All right. There are 21 questions here.
Okay.
All right. This is all for 2 towers.
Okay. What time is it?
It is 1:08.
Okay.
So we're making good time here.
Okay.
All right. How does the 2 towers begin?
Fellowship begins with Galadriel's narration of the prologue. Return of the King begins with the flashback of Deagle and Smeagol.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does not continue with Saruman's death. Big mistake, Peter. How does 2 Towers start? Isn't it like just immediately picking up where the first one left off? No?
Excuse me, kind of.
Kind of. Merry and Pippin being carried by the orcs. Okay. Sam and Frodo walking over the rocky terrain. I was doing so much better.
You were doing really well.
I don't remember.
Frodo dreams of Gandalf and the Balrog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Who has been following Sam and Frodo?
Gollum.
Yeah, I'm following basically the entire time.
It's a pity Bilbo didn't kill him when he had the chance. It was pity that stayed Bilbo's hand. And it's hard for me to get that line of dialogue out without choking up, because then you see that moment of Bilbo and his pity keeping him from killing Gollum in Unexpected Journey. And like I said, bawling, just tears flowing.
Ugly crying going on.
Yes, severely ugly crying.
How long have Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli been tracking the Uruk-hai?
Oh, shoot. Before Viggo Mortensen breaks his toe?
Yes.
It's funny. I didn't want to cheat and like study up and rewatch all the movies, but I was trying to watch some YouTube videos of other people on the sexology. And the funny thing is, every time these YouTubers got to the part where Viggo kicks the helmet and breaks his toe and he screams, ah! They're always like, "Oh, here's a fun fact that you've probably never heard, and I'm the first person to tell you," because it's such a well-known trivia point that everyone knows it.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not killing for time. That's ADHD tangent. 3 nights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 days.
There we go.
Legolas declares they're taking the hobbits to blank.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard. To Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Sorry. Watch now, I get copyright struck because.
All right. How does Pippin indicate to Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas that they're on the right track?
He bites his Lothorian leaf off and throws it down.
Mm-hmm.
Not idly do the leaves of Lorien fall.
Yes. All right. Who has realized Grima Wormtongue's betrayal?
Eowyn. Right? Because he's perving on her. Or is it Eomer, and that's why he gets kicked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Eomer. Yep.
Eomer, who I couldn't remember when we were doing the MCU crossover actors. And again, I'm sorry, Carl Urban. It's not because you're forgettable. It's because I try and block Thor Ragnarok out of my head at any chance I get, and so I forgot that you were in that.
All right. Gollum leads Frodo.
Someone show this to Carl Urban.
All right, this is a fill in the blank.
Okay.
All right, Gollum leads Frodo and Sam through the blank, telling them don't follow the lights.
The Dead Marshes.
Mm-hmm. Having been banished from Rohan, Eomer and his Rohirrim ambush the orcs, completely missing Merry and Pippin. Where do Merry and Pippin escape to?
Fangorn Forest. That's what was stuck in my head with the spiders.
Yeah.
Last trilogy. Sorry. Fangorn Forest is where the Ents are.
Yes. And who do Merry and Pippin meet in Fangorn?
Well, Grishnak chases them in, then he gets squished by Treebeard.
Yeah. All right, and you already kind of sort of answered this earlier. Viggo Mortensen broke how many toes kicking the helmet?
1. Oh. I don't know. I thought he only broke 1.
He broke 2.
Oh, geez.
Broke 2 of his toes.
I have broken toes before. It is not fun.
No.
I broke my pinky toe the night before me and a bunch of friends were supposed to go to Disney World. And it was really, really bad. And so before we went in, I rented a wheelchair for $10 and it got us all to the front of every line. And so everyone was like, "So, TENIME, you going to break your toe again next year?" I'm like, "No, someone else can break their toe next year."
All right. Gimli, Aragorn, and Legolas encounter Gandalf the White. All right. Before leaving for Edoras, Gandalf summons this horse.
Shadowfax.
Yes. And I love this fact. It is the only time within this trilogy that you will see Legolas blink.
Okay.
I love that little tidbit.
Because I knew he doesn't blink,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that I didn't know that he blinks when Shadowfax shows
Yeah,
up.
it's the only time you ever see him blink.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. So, in an effort to save his people, King Theoden decides to flee where?
Two Helm's Deep.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Two Towers is my favorite movie of the trilogy. So, because of Helm's Deep and Gollum.
All right. So Gandalf leaves to find Éomer and the Rohirrim. In how many days will Gandalf return?
Is it 7? Is it 14?
Neither one of those.
Son of a gun. 3 days. I'm going back to the how long were they tracking the orcs?
5.
Is it 5?
Yeah, because he tells them on the 5th day, look to the east.
On the 5th day. Son of a gun. Okay.
All right. So Éowyn realizes that Aragorn is one of the Dunedain. All right. After hearing this, how old does Aragorn say he is?
It's like 60 something.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
70 something?
Mm-mm.
90 something.
Mm-mm.
He's 100 something?
Lower.
It's 100? 99.
Nope.
98.
Nope.
97.
Nope.
96.
Nope.
95.
Nope.
94.
Nope.
93.
Nope.
92.
Nope.
91.
Nope.
90.
Nope.
80s.
He's in his 80s.
89.
Nope.
84.
Nope.
81.
Nope.
86.
Nope.
88.
Nope.
7.
Ding.
Took me long enough.
We'll get there eventually.
Poor Éowyn, friend-zoned, then forced to settle for Faramir.
Right.
Poor Faramir.
Right.
Faramir gets to be the consolation prize.
It always blew my mind. It's a slight tangent here that Faramir is Audrey in Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
I like for whatever. I'm like, holy crap.
And he's also oh shoot. He's in 300.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He's
the one who survives because he loses an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Some difficult Greek name.
Yeah.
Not to please forgive me, anyone who is Greek. I meant that as no slur against you. There's Greek names aren't difficult. Prehistoric Greek names are very difficult. You know.
All right. So who captures Frodo and Sam?
Faramir.
Mm-hmm. All right. So after the warg attack, Aragorn has fallen into the river. He comes up on the shore, and his horse, kind of comes to him. What's his horse's name?
I don't remember.
Brago.
Okay.
And I believe Viggo Mortensen kept that horse.
Well, and then Arwen's stunt double, he bought her horse and gave it to her.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So it was cool enough that he bought his own horse, but he bought Arwen's stunt double's horse and gave it to her. And she still has it to this day.
Oh, wow.
Well, the horses live a while. So
yeah. Right. So who arrives to bolster the 300 men in Helm's Deep?
Haldir and the elves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a contingent of elves. All right. And it takes all day and a good portion of the evening for the Council of Ents to say what?
No. Like they won't go help, or their names.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Good morning.
Oh, son of
It's like, but it's nighttime. Don't be hasty. All right. So Merry and Pippin take Treebeard past Isengard, where he sees the destruction wrought by Saruman. This results in what?
Well, Merry and Pippin trick him into taking them past Isengard because he refuses to help. And then when he sees all the trees have been cut down, that's when he gets all pissed off and he's like, okay, we're going to help.
But that is known as what? What does Treebeard call it?
The murder of The forest?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The last march of the Ents.
Oh, okay. Also, if you watch during the battle, there's this awesome little Ent. His leaves are on fire and it's flooding, and he runs up and he dunks his head in to put the flames out. It's awesome.
All right, so where has Faramir taken Frodo, Sam, and Gollum, located just outside of Minas Tirith?
It sucks so much, man. Osgiliath.
Yeah. All right, and then this is the last question for 2 towers.
Okay.
All right. Gollum,
Broke my sting.
having had his darker side return. A side note, I love the arguments that Gollum has with himself.
If you watch, when Smeagol's talking, his pupils are dilated, and dilated is the big, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then when Gollum, the evil side, is talking, his pupils are restricted. And it is consistent throughout every appearance of Gollum, not only in the original trilogy, but also in his brief appearance in Unexpected Journey. And in fact, there's even moments in Riddles in the Dark where you can watch his pupils change mid-sentence. Like, it's awesome. So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No.
Question.
No. So Gollum, having had his darker side return after he kind of banishes him earlier in the movie, plots with nice Gollum, I guess, with Smeagol, to lead the hobbits to her. Who was her?
Shelob.
Also known as Nightmare Fuel. All right. So, Return of the King.
Shelob's a big spider.
Yeah, she loves a big spider. She's a big spider. She's Nightmare Fuel. All right, so this is 24 questions for Return of the King.
Okay.
All right. So we've already touched on this already. So, but what is Gollum's real name?
Smeagol.
Mm-hmm. And who does he kill for the ring?
Deagle.
Yep.
Is that his brother?
I think it's just a friend.
Okay. Then why do their names rhyme? I always thought they were brothers because of that.
No.
Okay.
All right. So what does Pippin see in the water after Isengard's destruction?
Because when Aragorn, Gandalf, Gimli, and Legolas find them, they're in the pantry and they're eating and smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an apple?
Mm-mm.
Because then he looks up too, because you call back to the Fellowship joke, because he's like, "Are apples falling from the sky?" I don't know.
It was Saruman's Palantir.
Oh yeah,
Because he picks it up and starts freaking out.
Yep.
And then Gandalf takes it from him and
has to take him to
Minas Tirith.
yeah.
All right. So who hears Smeagol plotting with himself?
Sam.
Mm-hmm. On her way to the Undying Lands, Arwen has a vision of what?
The white tree burning.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Someone has a vision of the white tree in Minas Tirith burning.
I think it's Pippin.
Well, shoot.
And as a result, like, she has this vision, and as a result, she breaks away and then goes back to Rivendell.
Is Aragorn dead?
No.
Because there's like that montage where it's like you watch Aragorn age and she doesn't, and
Yeah, I think that happens in Two Towers when Elrond is explaining to Arwen what will happen if she stays.
I don't know.
She has a vision of her son with Aragorn.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. All right, and then she returns to Rivendell, telling her father to reforge what?
The shards of Narsil that then become
I actually asked that question later if you want to think it through.
son of a gun. Okay.
All right.
The shards of Narsil.
Yeah. All right. Who is the steward of Gondor?
Denethor. Or Walter Bishop.
And then what is his relationship?
Ooh, let's do Fringe straight now.
I've never seen Fringe.
And I would need to do a rewatch. Fringe is phenomenal. It is one of the greatest shows that has ever been on TV, but it's been a while and I would do horribly with that trivia. But yes.
All right.
Denethor.
Yes. And what is his relationship to Boromir and Faramir?
He's their father.
Yep.
And the tomatoes are their mother.
And
that is obscene the way he eats those tomatoes, man.
It's so disgusting. I'm like, dude, Pete, you did not have to get that close up. Thank you. So gross. All right. So I wrote this question in reference to Denethor, but it was actually Faramir.
Okay.
All right. So how was Faramir informed of Boromir's death?
Frodo. Right?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Like, what does he find?
The Horn of Gondor split in half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I attributed it to Denethor, and it wasn't until I watched Two Towers. I'm like, oh wait, that was Faramir. Crap. All right. I'll just re-ask it. All right. So where has Gollum led Frodo and Sam?
To Shelob's lair.
Well, yes, but
Mordor.
kind of. Like Shelob's at the top
Right.
of this.
Okay. It's the Black Mountains. Minas Morgul.
Minas Morgul, yeah. All right. So Gandalf instructs Pippin to do what? Calling Rohan.
Like the beacons. The beacons have been lit. Gondor calls for aid. And Rohan will answer.
All right. So Gollum, in all his wisdom, continues to pit Frodo and Sam against each other. And does what, which results in Frodo sending Sam away.
He sprinkles some lembas bread crumbs on Sam and then throws the rest away and says, "Stupid fat hobbit ate all the bread." And then Sam leaves all sad and everything, and he goes down, and then he finds it at the bottom. He's like, "I knew I didn't." Of course you knew you didn't. Did you think you sleepwalk ate it? Like, come on, man.
Meanwhile, Pippin eats 4 of them and is still hungry. So who arrives at the encampment to give Aragorn his birthright?
Elrond.
Mm-hmm. And what is that item? Told you it'd be later.
It's the reforged sword. And I literally just a few hours ago was watching a YouTube video where they said the name of the sword, and yeah, I don't remember.
Enduril.
Yeah,
Flame of the West. All right. What group owes their allegiance to the heir of Isildur?
The dead, the army of the dead, the ghosts army, the ghost skeleton glow in the dark army.
Okay, I'll give you that because it's the dead men of Dunharrow.
Son of a okay, well, yeah,
but I'll give you that. You said dead army.
I would not have gotten the what's the word?
Enough. Dunharrow.
Okay, yeah, I would not have gotten that.
All right. How many men lead the encampment towards Minas Tirith?
I don't know.
6,000.
Okay.
Plus Eowyn and Merry. So 6,000 men, 1 woman, and a hobbit.
She is no man.
She is no man. Who kills the Witch King of Angmar?
Eowyn.
I am no man.
No man can kill me. I am no man.
All right. So who rescues Frodo from Cirith Ungol?
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, is this a trick question?
No, it's not. All right. Who proposes that they draw the orcs and Sauron's attention to the Black Gate so Sam and Frodo may safely cross the land to Mount Doom?
Say that again.
Who proposes that they draw the orcs and Sauron's attention to the Black Gate so Sam and Frodo may safely cross the land to Mount Doom?
Aragorn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What does Frodo do that brings Sauron's attention and the remaining ring wraiths back to Mount Doom?
He puts the ring on.
Mm-hmm.
He gets right up to the edge and he has an Isildur moment and decides not to throw it in. And I'm just going to put it on.
Now.
And then, yeah.
All right. So in their fight, Gollum bites off which of Frodo's fingers?
Index. His right index? His left index?
Oh, let me think here. Yeah, I think it's his right index.
His index finger.
Yeah. So upon their return to the Shire, Sam marries whom?
Rosie Cotton.
Rosie Cotton. Oh, this was another question I wrote down. This was the timeline question that I completely forgot to ask you.
Okay.
The Fellowship. The Fellowship leaves.
You have my sword and my bow and my axe.
And my sweater.
My bear.
The Fellowship leaves Rivendell on what day?
Sunday?
No, the specific date.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't know.
December 25th, therefore making Lord of the Rings a Christmas movie.
All right, there we go. Well, and it's got elves.
It's got elves. Exactly.
Not underpants gnomes.
Yeah, right? All right.
The underpants gnomes are South Park Santa's helpers.
Yeah.
South Park Santa doesn't have elves. He's got the underpants gnomes.
All right, so who will be traveling to the Grey Havens with Gandalf, Elrond, and Galadriel?
Bilbo and Frodo.
Yeah.
Well, first it was Bilbo, but then Frodo was like, I think I'm going to go too.
Mm-hmm. Who was given the Red Book of Westmarch to tell of his life in the years to come?
Sam.
Sam.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last line of the movie?
Because it's Sam's and he says it's a Rosie. I'm home.
Close. I'm back. All right. And the last question.
Yes.
Who sings the end title song Into the West?
Enya.
Nope.
No. Yes.
No.
Wait.
No, Enya sings May It Be.
Enya sings May It Be. Alessandra Toriani
Is Gollum's song.
Right.
Who sings Into the West?
I screwed up her name. What is her name?
Oh.
Alessandra Toriani? That's going to drive me crazy. And it's Annie Lennox.
Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
Yep. Tis Annie Lennox. Oh, that is the end of our questions. I'm gonna go find that information for you right now.
Yes, please look up Gollum's song. While she is doing that, please let me know in the comments below how many questions you got right. Tell me if you smoked me on the Hobbit questions or not. It probably wasn't all that hard to do anyway for you. Tell me which movie is your favorite. Tell me which character is your favorite. Mine is sitting right over there, staring at you menacingly. Hi, Gollum!
And the answer to that was Emiliana Torini. Yes.
I apologize, Emiliana. You'd think that Gollum being my favorite character and Two Towers being my favorite movie that I should know her name, but yeah, so please let me know how many questions you got right. Let me know what your favorite movie and who your favorite Tolkien character is. How many times have you read the books? What's your favorite book? Tolkien book. I mean, you can tell me what your favorite non-Tolkien book is in the comments too, but I meant, of the four, no, because then again, Silmarillion and Unfinished Tales. So let me know what your favorite Tolkien book is. Let me know what your favorite non-Tolkien book is, if your favorite book is not a Tolkien book. Have I said Tolkien book enough times? Tolkien. Please satisfy the fickle and cruel YouTube algorithm. Like, share, comment, subscribe. January's trivia will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know there's technically 8, but the Rise movie, I think, is only on Netflix. I don't think it went to theaters. I mean, I can watch it, but I've never seen it before. But I've seen the rest enough times. If you didn't get it from Rise out of the 7 movies, it'll be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So 1990, Secret of the Ooze, 3, TMNT, the 2 Michael Bay produced, he did not direct, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then Out of the Shadows, and then the recent Mutant Mayhem.
Which I really enjoyed.
It's pretty good. I should have done, because I did the trailer reaction way back when the trailer was released, and I failed to do a review of the movie after I saw it. Like, it's like I should have just come home and like recorded a review of what I thought about it. I liked it. It was great. The issues I had with it from my trailer reaction. This is not a review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. January's trivia will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. That's when you'll see Kat again next. I'm doing a live toy unboxing tomorrow if you are watching this on Friday, December 13th, 2024. If not, I did a live toy review on Saturday, December 14th, 2024. Yeah. See you guys around, and I'm gonna have to do something super awkward and go around and remove the phone from the tripod to end the stream. But hopefully I haven't been too loud yelling into the microphone. I told you I lose control of the volume of my voice. I don't want to burp in the microphone there. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate you watching this. Bye. I can't do it.
Gimme.
Where's my end? Bye, guys.